Hey everybody, this is the next short yokai video. We are still doing the blue box where Yakumo sensei is telling us what a yokai is. A lot of people like yokais because they're all like, hey, Yokai Watch is that new popular, well, it's not new now, it's that popular TV show. Next sentence, yokai to wa, yokai to wa nani ka te mada gakumon no sekai de hakkiri to kimatte nai n desu. And for some reason, des is in katakana. I don't know why. She's just being a crazy monster. All right, let's keep on trucking. Here is what you can get from Patreon for $1 a month. It'll talk about what video this is. I'm probably going to change that, but you know, it's in the blue box. We have Gakumon. Finally, we're encountering this word. Gakumon, study, scholarship, education, a discipline, branch of learning. Shijisuru, we haven't gotten to this word yet, but it means support, back, approve, endorse. And here is the sentence. Yokai to wa nani ka te mada gakumon no sekai demo hakkiri to kimatte nai n desu. And that's a translation, but because that's a translation, and it's hard to read, let's make it big. Here we go. Yokai to wa nani ka te mada gakumon no sekai demo hakkiri to kimatte nai n desu. All right. Kimatte inai. This is the chief verb of the sentence. Hoya, hoya. The chief verb of the sentence is kimattenai. It hasn't been decided. Kimarimasu, kimaru is decided. It is an intransitive verb, so it's not I decide, it's X is decided. X has been decided, so kimatte inai. It is not decided. It is not decided. This ndes, this is short for no. Kimatte inai no desu is also acceptable here. This makes it sort of an explanation. When you have this ndes or nano des or nandes or nano des or all of those little ndeses at the end, you are either providing an explanation or asking for an explanation. Here we are providing an explanation. Kimatte nai n desu. It is that. Oh, you know, it's that it's not decided. What isn't decided? Hakkiri to. It is not decided. Hakkiri to. Hakkiri. Perfectly, distinctly, clearly, with perfectly drawn lines around, you know, perfectly organized. So it is not perfectly or clearly decided something. This demo, even in the sekai, even in the world of the Gakumon, even in the literature studies, even in the world of studies, the educational, even in the world of literature, something like that. Because, you know, yokais are kind of a literary device. They're the monsters of stories and scary stories. So even in the literary world, it hasn't been decided properly. Te inai can sometimes be translated as hasn't been, and this would be a perfect example. Mada, still. Mada very frequently goes with the te inai or the te iru form. Or I guess it would be mostly the negative, but the te iru pattern is just usually negative. Mada kimatte nai n desu. It hasn't been decided perfectly, clearly, even in the literature or the educational or the studies, the world of studies, you know, the professors, the ivory tower intellectuals. Okay. So what are we talking about? What hasn't been decided? Te. The te is doing the quote for the verb kimaru. So when you decide something, you're going to decide on something, and sometimes when you decide something, you will say it, and that's what this to particle is doing. That's not a to, that's a small te. Yeah, it's just when you're speaking, because this is a speech bubble, remember? When you're speaking, toes become tes very frequently. And before this to, we have a clause. And when a clause that you're quoting ends in a question, we drop the da, we keep the ka. And when we do that, it goes from nandaka to nanika. So the pronunciation is correct at nanika, even though with the da there, it would be nandaka. It's a nani, so that's how you pronounce it. So nanika, what is it? Yokai to wa nanika te mada gakumon no sekai demo hakkiri to kimatte nai. Speaking of a yokai, what are they? This is just sort of quoting that question. Even in the world of the intellectuals and literature world, it hasn't been decided quite distinctly yet. I explained to you. That is your sentence right there. I translated as well. What a yokai is has yet to be definitively decided, even in the world of scholarship. There you go. There is your third, I think, short Yokai Instagram video. This is also on YouTube. Let me know. Do you like these? Do you hate these? Let me know. Next vid.